In tennis news, there was a champion yesterday, Andy Murray. He gave fans the victory they have been hoping for as he became the first British man to win Wimbledon since Fred Perry back in 1936. The 26-year-old from Scotland defeated Novak Djokovic in the 2013 men's singles final. Murray squared off against the world's #1 player, Roger Federer. Despite trailing in the second and third sets, Murray came back both times, leading up to his triumph. I mean, I watched this game. I don't know if you were able to catch it. These two together play an incredible game.
And this was a huge deal. This is the first Brit to win in 77 years. This is huge for London. Wimbledon is held in London, and it's been Murray's Scottish, so it's a huge deal.
But there were many people in tears.
Everyone was in tears. It was a big deal because he made it far last year and was sort of upset. And this whole Wimbledon, competition this year, even with the women, has been very tumultuous. Serena was out early. Maria Sharapova was out early. So there's been a lot going on. So Andy Murray's win is huge.
Well, and he almost won last year. Do you think he had the entire crowd behind him?
Of course. I think when you're in your home element, when it's home court advantage, you always have the crowd behind you, and everybody loves an underdog.
No, everyone loves an underdog, and obviously there's been a little bit of drama with the parents.
Well, yes.
Obviously his dad was so emotional, so excited. But what's going on with his mom?
Well, his mom and his dad separated when he was very young, so he comes from one of those, similar to myself, one of those situations where, sort of a he said, she said. His mom was a single mom for much of his life. His dad kind of claims the opposite in certain cases. But his mom was a very famous tennis coach and coached him and his brother throughout his life. So she was there front and center, sort of celebrating his victory with him. And he almost forgot to hug her, which was the craziest part.
So his relationship with his mom is fine and well, and they are close.
It looked close. And, you never know with these things, especially in a sort of a giant public event like this, when your mom is such a name in tennis and has coached you through. Who knows what their personal relationship is like? But he did almost forget to hug her. He ran up to the stands afterwards, hugged his coaches, kissed his girlfriend.
That's always my favorite part, by the way,
turned around
to see who they go hug first and how they, they climb and they are crying. I mean, it's always my favorite part.
He was basically like out of the way when he heard his mom sort of squealing for him, and he turned around and ran and hugged her.